Welcome back to another video. Now today I have a very special video planned because we're going to be discussing a very strange phenomenon once again that seemed to have popped up into existence. Now this phenomenon is related to dislikes. However, on the note similar to dislikes and likes, strangely, a friend of mine just happened to make a bet with me. Well, they particularly said that there's no way that I can get 50,000 likes on this video. And, well, I decided that they were completely wrong, considering that I have the best audience on all of YouTube. So, maybe we can prove him wrong. But yes, negative dislikes actually exist on YouTube now. We're going to be discussing exactly how this is possible. So, this all started with this particular video right here. This is by no means a new video on YouTube, and it's been around for about 2 years of time now. But as a matter of fact, something about this just might catch your eye. You just might see that something is a little bit fishy about the situation here. The like to dislike ratio is something that I always just compulsively check on every single video that I watch, especially the view count, the description, the amount of subscribers who makes the video. Maybe it's just something that's wrong with my brain that makes me want to do that. The first thing I have to notice about this video is, what is going on here? I don't think it takes too much of a magnifying glass to see that there's something not exactly adding up here. Now, I wasn't all that good at math class, okay? I'll tell you the first thing about it was I would pretty much be on my school-provided iPad playing nothing but Subway Surfers and GTA San Andreas in the middle of class. But if I did learn one thing in all of those classes, it's that, number one, you can't have negative dislikes. But it turns out you actually could. Now, there have been some theories on exactly what's going on here. Now, some of them have ranged from just being as simple as just a tiny little glitch to the extreme theory of a deep underground conspiracy of a secret underground worldwide society of people made out of antimatter that are about to take over the entire Earth and ruin your life. And by the way, yes, that was an actual theory. Great work to whoever thought of that one. I'm actually agreeing with you on that. So this is actually something that's happened multiple times. So what exactly causes this thing to take place? Well, first of all, we know that once you click anything on YouTube, interact with something, like a button for that matter, like you should interact with my subscribe button right now if it's red, and you'll get 10 years of good luck. Well, what happens is, it increases the number. But if you click the like button, well, it goes up 1. If you unclick it, it goes down 1, back to the way it was. Same thing with the dislikes, and all that other what have you. Now here's where it gets interesting. Strangely enough, all of this data is available on the view source code. Now, without going too much into detail on how this all works, you might assume that, well, just like there have been some glitches in terms of subscriber counts, sometimes taking away 2 subscribers if you unsubscribe from a channel, same thing's happening here. Well, actually, it's a tiny bit more involved than that. Strangely enough, this mechanism is not related to the video page itself, but actually your YouTube account, which is connected to a Google account. YouTube has 2 different identifying properties for your account. You're either a normal account, just like everyone else apparently, or you are considered a spam account. Now, your account can be marked as spam on YouTube for any particular reason. It doesn't even necessarily mean that you are spam. I highly doubt that YouTube's trying to bully you, but it can generally occur if YouTube identifies that you are commenting or producing videos that are the same over and over again, or just really, it could actually be a mistake on their part, and it's really easy to just accidentally be considered a YouTube spam account. And they won't even notify you or delete your YouTube channel or account. They'll just mark it secretly, undercover. Now what happens is, it's clearly identified within the code of the view source page, which shows you all the HTML of whether or not to demonstrate a added like or subtracted like, whether or not you dislike it, depending on whether your channel is marked as whatever identity. If your channel is marked as spam, there's a good percentage chance that YouTube actually will not consider your like as being positive. So basically, if you click like, it'll show up as you liked it in your liked video section, but the number will actually stay the same. You can refresh the page and the number won't be added at all. Now, the difference here is with dislikes. Since dislikes are quite a bit less paid attention to by YouTube's source code editing monkeys, there's less precision when it comes to making their functions correctly work. And that's where the roots of this particular glitch is. So when some of these spam identified accounts, which could very well just be normal people as well who just happen to do spam related stuff on accident, dislike a video, it still comes up as being the same amount of dislikes. However, when you undislike a video, it removes that dislike and turns it into a negative value, because your dislike was already considered to be not worth anything. But undisliking, for whatever reason with the dislike button in particular, makes it so that the dislikes actually go down. And apparently, it's not all that uncommon for people to just undislike a video, which is oddly strange to me. Like, I don't ever find myself liking a video and then all of a sudden changing my mind and unliking it. It just kind of seems like a permanent thing if I decide to do that, but it's actually a more frequent thing that happens because in particular videos, where generally a lot of this takes place, you can see in very rare instances stuff like this happening. You end up with negative however many dislikes, 144 dislikes in this particular case. This video is not just so unbelievably good that literally even 150 people couldn't handle how good it was and just reversed the universe's timeline and undisliked it in order to show their appreciation of it. No, it's just a simple mishap in the way that your particular YouTube account works. Now, there's no way to actually see if your account has been identified as any of these particular things. However, you might know if you just accidentally make a video go into the negatives in terms of its like to dislike ratio. So it's a very peculiar thing that's happening right now, and unless they figure out that there is some small issue with the way this works, which I don't think they will anytime soon because it's such a very rare incident to take place, it's probably going to stay like this. So that was effectively the answer to this entire question here. Also, I would like to say an early thank you to all of this YouTube's channel's audience. 900K Club is already on the horizon, and to me, that's absolutely breathtaking, which means 1 million is also clearly just over the horizon as well. Well, thank you so much, and there's lots of 10 years of good luck to go around to all of you. But I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.